Okay, part 2, solving inequalities. This will hopefully be short and sweet. Here we go. Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. If you get the big ones here, I think we're good. I might, if I think of it, give you a handout. Let's see. If not, remind me and I'll try to get it to you. All right, example 1. We actually have 3 sub-examples under this. Define a variable, write an inequality, then solve. 19 more than a number is less than 42. Well, our number is our variable. Let's just call it n. Oh, isn't that so creative? 19 more than a number, more than, is less than. That's your symbol for is less than 42. Then we're going to solve. So I subtract 19, I subtract 19, n is less than, what is that, 21? Actually, I think that's 23. Here I thought I would do so much better on this one. 3. Yeah, that looks better. The difference of 3 times a number and 16. Difference means subtraction. So, and we're going to do this, we have the difference of this and this. Start with this, 3 times a number, and 16, which means I'm going to subtract the 16, is at least 8. At least is going to be your greater than or equal to. You have to be at least 16 years of age to drive a car, or to get a license, I guess I should say. X is greater than or equal to 16. In this case, it's 8. So greater than or equal to 8. Here we go. Then we're going to solve it. 3n is greater than or equal to 24. N is greater than or equal to 8. Okay. Next one. 5 less than the product of 6 and a number. The product of 6 and a number. Product means multiply. Is no more than. If you are no more than 15 years old, that means you could be exactly 15 or 14, because if you're 14, you are no more than 15 years old. So that's your inequality for this, no more, less than or equal to. And I will write less than or equal to is no more than twice the same number. So we're going to have twice the same number. Oh, guess what I missed, you guys? 5 less than the product of. Oh, wow. The product of 6 and a number, 5 less than that. Okie dokie. Boy, Mrs. Talley is not doing very good on this one. Come on, here we go. We got our 6 in and our 2 in. We want to put those on the same side. I cannot move the 2 in, otherwise I will have nothing on this side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract the 6n from both sides. Now I have 0 here, negative 5, less than or equal to negative 4n. Divide both sides by negative 4. That's gone. N, here's the trick. N was greater than or equal to. Now I have to switch it so it's less than or equal to positive 5 over positive 4. If you have questions on this, don't be afraid to put a little mark by this and have me run through it again in class. If you're like, Mrs. Talley, you could re-explain that and I would love to hear it one more time, make a note in your notes and I will go through it again. All right, here we go. Example 2. Alita? I don't know. Al has at most $15 to spend today. She buys a bag of potato chips and a can of soda for $1.59. If gasoline at this store costs $2.89 per gallon, how many gallons of gasoline to the nearest tenth of a gallon can Al buy for her car? Okay, so she's already bought $1.59 of stuff. Okay, plus she wants to buy gallons of gas. Okay, we don't know how many gallons of gas. That's going to be our variable. So $1.59, and then it's $2.89 per gallon, which would be a great deal, wouldn't it? $2.89 per gallon. Don't know how many of those gallons I'm going to buy, but she only has at most $15 in her pocket. So at most means she can spend exactly 15 or she can spend under 15. All right, and that's your setup. I think I'm going to let you finish that one and solve that one on your own. Example 3, Jeb wants to rent a car for his vacation. Value Cars rents cars for $25 per day plus 25 cents per mile. How far can he drive for one day if he wants to spend no more than $200 on car rental? So, $25 a day. He's going to be paying that, okay, for his car. And he's only going to go for one day, and they want to know how far. So this is your variable, how far you go, and this is going to be in miles, right? I think I'll put an M there. $25 a day plus 25 cents per mile. So you're going to pay 25 cents for every mile that you go, but you don't know how many miles because that's your variable. And you have $200, or Jeb has $200, and he can spend no more. So you're going to have less than or equal to $200 because he can spend exactly $200 or he can spend $100. Just has to be less than or equal to that. Yeah, I'm going to let you finish that one too. And that's the end of that.